My name is Juliet Diaz, and I will be talking about scare tactics in marketing. So what are scare tactics? The Oxford English Dictionary defines a scare tactic as a strategy intended to manipulate public opinion about a particular issue by arousing fear or alarm. Scare tactics utilize shocking or unpleasant language and pictures to dissuade individuals from acting in a way that will have unfavorable results. They are meant to elicit immediate, intense emotions. They are based on inverted U-drive theories, which suggest that evoking an unpleasant emotion, such as horror or disgust, is sufficient to modify behavior. 7 distinct theories have been put forward to explain fear appeals and behavior change. Fear tactics have been used in marketing for ages. For instance, tobacco corporations employed fear-mongering to sell cigarettes in the early 1900s. They promoted smoking as a treatment for asthma and other respiratory conditions, saying it may help calm irritated airways. Advertisers in the 1930s and 1940s exploited fear to sell anything from soap to canned goods, implying that consumers needed these items to defend themselves against pathogens and sickness. In the 1950s, marketers started to employ more nuanced strategies, like linking products to idealistic lifestyles or principles. Nevertheless, some sectors, like the automotive industry, continue to use fear tactics often. For instance, General Motors sponsored an advertisement campaign in the 1960s, alerting buyers to the risk of dying in a foreign vehicle. And then there was the AIDS Grim Reaper campaign in the 80s. Fear techniques are still widely used in marketing today, especially in sectors related to health and safety. For instance, some supplement businesses convince customers to buy their products by warning them that not taking supplements will put them in danger of major health issues. Some security firms employ fear tactics to promote their products, implying that people who don't have home security systems run the risk of becoming victims of crime. Scare tactics were also used during the COVID-19 pandemic. Cleaning products emphasize the health risk associated with germs and bacteria, and advertisements explain the negative effects of not wearing your mask and not getting vaccinated. Even if ethically warranted, fear-based tactics may be dismissed as just one more example of political manipulation and could carry as much risk as benefit. Numerous individuals interpreted these COVID-19 advertisements as political manipulation. One memorable example of scare tactics is the Grim Reaper AIDS campaign in the 80s. The gruesome commercial showed the Grim Reaper bowling at a bowling alley and destroying pens that symbolized AIDS victims, including men, women, and children. The commercial included the assertion that AIDS could kill more Australians than World War II. The narration also highlighted that at first only gays and IV drug users were being killed by AIDS, leaving gay men feeling insignificant and stigmatized. The advertisement drew criticism for inciting fear and animosity towards Australians who identify as LGBT and those who are HIV positive. The initial 6-week campaign's duration was shortened to just 3 weeks due to the rising media criticism and public anxiety. Even though the commercial was cut short, there was a 327% increase in calls to AIDS-related hotlines during the first month of the campaign compared to the 7 months prior. Even though this commercial led to many tragic and negative effects, the advertisement was quite effective in raising public awareness of the issue in Australia. This is the commercial for those who'd like to see it. The first question a marketer should ask themselves when considering the use of scare tactics is, how will the target audience respond to the use of scare tactics? In other words, what are the potential risks and consequences of using scare tactics? If the marketer does not ask themselves this question, it could lead to wastefully spending resources, time, and money on an advertisement that is not effective. In some cases, it could lead to the opposite of the desired effect. The second question a marketer should ask themselves is, will the use of scare tactics align with my company's values and brand identity? Many companies share a vision to comfort their customers, and their products give said customers a sense of happiness or relief. Utilizing scare tactics can ruin the image a customer has of a specific company and potentially damage the brand's identity. Finally, a marketer should ask themselves, what are the legal and ethical considerations involved in using scare tactics, and how can I ensure that I'm operating within the boundaries of the law and ethical standards? Marketers should take ethics into account when making decisions to comply with the law, establish trust, and have a positive reputation. Marketers can leave a good impact on society and ultimately help their businesses succeed by putting ethics first in their marketing strategies. Thank you.